After the attack in Peshawar, Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif promised a complete crackdown on terror. But headlines today will now expose how Pakistan still continues to play a dirty double game. There is an Al-Qaeda training camp operating just a few hundred kilometers from Peshawar, a camp where Indians are being trained to launch 26/11 style attacks. My colleague Arvind Oja with this never-before-seen video.
Deep inside the barren frontiers of North Waziristan, an Al-Qaeda training camp. Unlike other terror camps run by the Al-Qaeda, the mode of training is not Arabic, it's Hindi. And the terrorists being trained in the camp are all Indians. The leader of these terrorists is this man, Abdul Qadir Amrar, alias Sultan, from Bhatkal in Karnataka. Sultan ran away from India along with Indian Mujahideen founder Riaz Bhatkal. He is now the main recruiter of Al-Qaeda in India. The terrorists you see in the video are trying to influence impressionable young minds to join the global terror movement.
इस उम्मत के बेटे सरजमीन तौहीद अफगानिस्तान से तुम्हारी तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं। तुम्हें याद होना चाहिए जिस तरह कल तुम्हारी बर्बादी जिस सरजमीन से हुई थी, उसी सरजमीन से आज अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह तुम्हारी बर्बादी का आगाज हो चुका है।
The Al-Qaeda terror camps are being run in the same province where Taliban brutally lined up and shot dead 133 young kids.
हम इस बात का भी वाज़े ऐलान करते हैं कि अच्छे और बुरे तालिबान की कोई तमीज़ किसी सतह पर रवा नहीं रखी जाएगी.
But clearly that lesson does not apply to terrorists acting against India. They are still the good terrorists and they still have the freedom to operate from Pakistani soil.
उसमें नाम आ रहा था, जिसने रिक्रूट किया था उसका नाम आया था, उस पर हम अभी काम भी कर रहे हैं और इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है कि इंडियन मुजाहिदीन के कई जो इंडियंस हैं जो पाकिस्तान में बैठे हुए हैं और वो इस तरह का काम कर रहे हैं.
आज हम तुमसे दूर सरजमीन अफगानिस्तान में मसरूफ जिहाद हैं, लेकिन तुम पर किए गए हर जुल्म को हम महसूस करते हैं और रब्बे काबा को गवाह बनाकर कहते हैं, अगर जिंदगी ने वफा की तो अल्लाह अज़्ज़वजल की नुसरत और ताईद से हम तुम्हारे ऊपर होने वाले एक-एक जुल्म का जरूर बदला लेंगे.
This video was recovered by Delhi Police's special cell when they busted a SIMI module in March this year. A total of 15 terrorists were nabbed by the Indian agencies, including Tehseen Akhtar, who was the acting chief of the Indian Mujahideen in India after the arrest of Yasin Bhatkal. The police is deeply perturbed about the online recruitment drive being carried out by the Al-Qaeda.
फरवरी और मार्च के महीने में हम लोग ने इंडियन मुजाहिदीन का एक मॉड्यूल बस्ट किया था, जिसमें एक पाकिस्तानी और कुछ राजस्थान के लोग अरेस्ट हुए थे. उन लोगों की इंटरोगेशन में ये चीज़ आई थी कि कुछ उनके जो बॉसेस हैं जो पाकिस्तान में बैठे हुए हैं और सोशल मीडिया की साइट के थ्रू वो बहुत बड़े लेवल पर रिक्रूट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं.
The man heading the Al-Qaeda in South Asia is Asim Umar. Asim is supposed to be a scholar and has authored many books on Islam. Leading Pakistani journalist and Geo News anchor Hamid Mir claims that he has met Umar and confirms that he is of Indian origin, good or bad Taliban. But this is clearly a very selective realization and does not apply to the so-called good terrorists who are meant to attack India. With Arvind Oja in Delhi, Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
Let's take you live across to Islamabad. Joining us from there, Sadia Khan. She's a spokesperson for Nawaz Sharif's party. Joining us also on this broadcast is Major General G.D. Bakshi, one of India's leading strategic affairs experts. Sadia Khan, we just played out a broadcast shot in northwest Waziristan where now training is being imparted in Hindi. People simply can't understand, when will Pakistan stop differentiating between good terrorists and bad terrorists? Today you let Zakir Rahman Lakwi out on bail. This video emerges on a laptop of people who've been trained in Pakistan, which shows the kind of terror training that's taking place under your nose, madam.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm very sorry to listen your statement after the tragedy we have been passed through recently. Entire Pakistani nation is in shock. Not only nation but leadership political party leaderships, our army, our forces, our families who have been suffered from this tragedy. And you have seen that Prime Minister has already mentioned there is no concept of good and bad Taliban in our opinion. And I would like to share one thing for your memory of all of my viewers in India, that I have mentioned in another channel, Indian channel, from my previous show as well, before this Prime Minister's statement, that there is no concept of good and bad Taliban in our country. We are having an operation.
But do you believe in good terrorists and bad terrorists? Who is Zakir Rahman Lakhvi? Would Osama bin Laden get bail?
They are terrorists. Listen, these things, like we are searching where the roots of this recent attack goes. We are not saying who is Mr. Naqvi. We are not going to grave of Osama bin Laden. We are just here. We want to eradicate all those mayors which are involved in such tragedies in Pakistan. Any person who have heart, who have wisdom, they can better understand our pain all entire nation is passing through. You people can't judge on this level. You people can't give any statement on this level. Who is involved, who is not. We are seeing who is our enemy. Our kids are going, they are dying, they are martyred. We are here, everybody should console us. They should do condolence with us. Instead of that, again a blame game by my friend.
Ma'am, one second. We're not
because
here in a blame game.
With us.
Our condolences are indeed with all those families that lost their loved ones. But why does Zakir Rahman Lakhvi get bail, ma'am? Would Osama bin Laden get bail?
Yesterday,
how does the mastermind, the operational commander of 2611 get bail?
Prime Minister of Pakistan has cancelled all those who have been getting death sentences. They would be hanged very soon, within 24 hours. The preparation all on way. But there is a proper process. Who have been accused, there is a judicial process. Who was proved the culprit, who was involved in all this criminology, they would be hanged. If you are talking about all these things, you have to go to directly on diplomat level, because you have already cancelled those diplomatic talks between both countries.
No, I'm sorry, I don't buy your argument in the least. But I want to pose this to.
Listen, I'm coming to reply you. Because until unless you people will not sit with us, you people will not give us proofs, evidence against.
Madam, evidence has been submitted. Pakistan has acknowledged that Zakir Rahman Lakhvi is a terrorist, which is why he was arrested in the first place.
Have been provided all those evidences, because you people are not going to sit with us on the table.
This evidence has been provided long before the talks were cancelled. I'm sorry, I don't accept your argument in the least. The evidence was provided long before talks were called off. I want to go across to General J.D. Bakshi. There are two key points that Sadia Khan makes. One, that there is a war on in Waziristan. Waziristan itself is not fully under the control of Pakistan. The Pakistani army is fighting whoever is in Waziristan, and that includes the Al-Qaeda. And if they're training Indians, they are Pakistan's enemy as well. She says there are no good terrorists or bad terrorists. Do you buy that, or do you believe, in light of this explosive video that Headlines Today has put out tonight, Pakistan's double game is exposed yet again, General Bakshi?
You know, Rahul, I would like to, in all humility, point out to the lady that, you know, the very enormity of the tragedy in Pakistan has shaken us all. And we thought this would be a moment of truth for Pakistan, that Pakistan would introspect and see that its use of non-state actors to pursue political ends and foreign policy objectives can be highly, highly counterproductive. Just how counterproductive, we have seen with our own eyes. We were shocked to see innocent children being pulled out and shot because their fathers were in the army. I'm an army man myself, madam, and I can feel that pain. But all that I would like to say, tell you is, and through you tell the citizens of your country, that for God's sake, you have brought it upon yourself. Hillary Clinton in October 2011 made a very pertinent observation. If you keep snakes in your backyard and you hope that they will only bite your neighbors, you are going to be in for a shock.
Let me ask you a straight question, Sadia Khan. Sadia Khan, if Mullah Fazlullah were to be somehow arrested by the Pakistani army, would you grant him bail, or would you keep him in jail and ensure that he gets prosecuted? The 2611 case has been investigated now for so many years. You still haven't been able to convict people who have confessed to their crime, against whom serious amounts of evidence has been made available, not just by India, by the United States as well.
I will reply to you both, to you and General Bakshi as well. Since this incident happened in Pakistan, yesterday Pakistan Army Chief has immediately visited Afghanistan, and he had meetings with Forces Chief there and Prime Minister, President and leadership of Afghanistan, and he have given clear indications to them whosoever is involved in all those things which have been happening in Pakistan since long, and we are giving these type of losses, the person we will not let this time. Obviously we are sufferers. Instead of that, you people are blaming us that we are protecting them, we are training them, we are doing this, we are doing that. It's nothing like that.
I want to go
We are
across just
battling on each and
at
every
this
level.
time to Asim Umair. No, one second, just one second.
Entire nation is
One of the other
battling.
characters in this story is a gentleman by the name of Asim Umar. He's the South Asia chief of the Al-Qaeda. He's been declared chief by none other than Ayman al-Zawahiri, and one journalist who's actually met him is Hamid Mir, one of Pakistan's best known journalists, works with Geo Television. He's now joining us on this broadcast. He was in Delhi recently and said he's met Asim Umar, who he claims was born in Ahmedabad. Hamid Mir, what can you tell us about Asim Umar? Where is he right now? What are your sources telling you? And what can you tell us about your encounter with him?
I actually met him in 2005 in the Ghazni province of Afghanistan, and he was part of the Maulvi Sharif's outfit, which Maulvi Sharif was a Taliban commander, and he was part of his outfit. And I met him in the Indore district of Ghazni, and there were some other boys also who were speaking Urdu or Hindi, and I figured out him because they were giving a lot of respect to him. So I engaged him in a conversation, and later on I came to know that from India, and he was in Afghanistan since 2003. So that's how I came to know about him, and later on, after few years, about 2007, once I received a book in my mail. It was sent by a book post, and that book was written by him in Urdu language. So that's how I came to know that he's writing books also. Now you can find out his books on internet. He's author of more than 5 books, and his books are available on internet, and he's the new Al-Qaeda chief of the South Asia. So I met him in 2005 in Afghanistan. After that, I don't know where is he, but his books are available on the internet.
Okay, I'm going to leave it over there. Hamid Mir, for joining us. Thank you very much. You have a flight to catch shortly. I want to go across once again to General Bakshi, because Pakistan says we are suffering, we are bleeding as well. These people might be training on Pakistani soil, but we have no control. At a time when Pakistan is in grief, sympathize with us, don't attack us.
No, that is perfectly fine, and I think people have sympathized, Rahul. But if the very next day you show us such a blatant bit of insensitivity by, releasing on bail the mastermind of the 26/11 massacre, where, madam, may I remind you that 163 Indians were killed. 163 Indians, men, women, children. These people came onto railway stations and shot blindly. You can feel your pain today. You must empathize with the pain of our people.
That's an important point. Sadia, you must respond to this. As Pakistan expects India to stand with Pakistan when it is in grief, can India not expect that Pakistan also will keep up its end of the bargain? Masterminds, known global masterminds like Hafiz Saeed is still openly holding rallies. Yesterday, he accused India of what happened in Peshawar. He said India is responsible for the terror attack. Do you accept what Hafiz Saeed said? Because not a single Pakistani politician has so far condemned what Hafiz Saeed said, madam.
Hafiz Saeed is not spokesperson of government. He is not spokesperson.
But he's
of
allowed
army.
a free run. No one clamps down on his activities.
Any political party in Pakistan, he is not country spokesperson. Any person can give statement. He is among
he's not any person. He's a globally designated terrorist. He's not any other person.
have been cleared from courts of Pakistan.
Madam,
One thing. Second thing is, listen, you please.
The problem with this person
Bakshi Sahab, please listen
that
to
he has
me.
been masterminding
Bakshi
attack
Sahab, with
after
due
attack in
respect.
India.
And that's why, Sadia Khan, that's why it doesn't bother Pakistan, because whether it is a Zakir Rahman Lakhvi, whether it is a Hafiz Saeed, because they're not targeting Pakistan, they're hurting India, so it doesn't matter. Our blood doesn't matter. If they are hurting Pakistani interests, that's when Pakistan takes those terrorists
The investigation report of the
party in Pakistan, surely you cannot make such callous comments.
I'm sorry. I was not eager to make this point, but since the program started, so it's not insult. Because you people are doing this insult since I'm sitting here. We are very much aggrieved.
163 poor innocent Indians who were killed.
I'm not insulting. We have been standing with you. We have.
Madam, you let Hafiz Saeed walk the streets of Pakistan. You let Zakir Rahman Lakhvi out on bail. If Mullah Fazlullah was with you, he wouldn't be going out on bail, and that is the reality. I'm afraid I'm out of time on this broadcast, so this is where we end. But I think our broadcast has made its point. For the first time, you've seen a video of Indians being trained in Northwest Waziristan in Hindi by the Al-Qaeda. Every other video before this has been in Arabic. We haven't been able to identify whether they're Indians, but now the special police says it has been able to identify who these people are. They're from Bhatkal in Karnataka. Despite that, Pakistan not taking any action against them. When you breed snakes, don't expect them to go across the garden. They will also keep biting you. This is turning out to be very, very futile to expect Pakistan to act against the good terrorists. Those they expect will attack.